down, they are monitoring it. Now, with the use of that monitor, they are benefiting 1.5 to 2.3% of their running costs. They benefited from AI. The next one is what? World Bank. If you are owing money in your country, let's say as a big corporation in Nigeria, you are owing money in your country. Maybe you borrow loan from banks, and you think some other people are not aware of you borrowing money from the country, and you have not paid. Through the use of AI, markets. In US now, they have so many applications for online lawyers. And every application signed by those lawyers, we hand US government 23 to 25% of that fee you have to pay to that lawyers. You are not there, but you register as a lawyer through that application. You register. My friend is not complex attorneys. What I just need to do is to go and buy an app off the shelf and register it as online. If anybody needs my consultation, just go through that app. It will be talking to you like a chat person. It has a kind of voice note, and it also has the chatting, the typing message notes. With due respect now, it's an American government 23 to 25%. If you are charging the person, let's say $100 per hour, and you have to spend 3 hours, that is $300. 25% of $300 will go to American government, excluding tax. You are the one that bring about to live chatbots, but the government is also making money. Hence, electronic filing is part of the legal AI market designed by America. In Nigeria, as a case study, we have electronic filing in Lagos states. We have e-filing. But I want to tell you, it's just a means of computerization. It is not AI at all. Why did they form a platform that you have to come on that platform and still complain that, please, can you help me annex this case, annex this matter to social court, social number has not been annexed to this case. You still complain. It is just documentation, electrical documentation, not AI at all. Because the use of AI will increase employment opportunities. You need to train some type of people. Some people, we have more lawyers than judges in Nigeria, and it shouldn't be so. We should have the equal balance of maybe 4 to 1, ratio 4 to 1. But in this Nigeria, we have 50 to 2. It is wrong. The equation is not balanced at all. Even the algorithm is not even balanced. If I file the case electronically, the only thing that goes very fast in the electronic filing of the case is what? Is payments. Once you pay, what will happen? They will acknowledge the payment. What about the process itself? What do we do about that? And this, the introduction of AI into our electronic filing, will make a good source of revenue for the judicial system itself. And the judicial system will not be underfunded again in business sides. Now, we want to consider, after all this technology, human intelligence and artificial intelligence. Under human intelligence, we have emotion. Sometimes, when somebody committed a crime, they may bring the imam of one particular place to come and pay to you. I am so sorry, please, you won't do that again. Through your emotional blackmail they use for you, what will happen? They will not. You, okay, no problem, I forgive you. Experimental and creative. Human beings, we are very, very creative. We are very, very creative. One of our creativity is the art of cross-examination. Somebody give an account of what happened in the court of law. He give an account of what happened. As a lawyer, through your creativity, you will bring out, you will fashion out some questions to ask that person in order to ascertain the credibility of the fact that whether this person is saying the truth or not. That is creativity. And it is experimental in nature. It is for you to test the credibility of that person. Are you honest, or is it an honest person or not? Now look at AI. It is very fast. The way you think for 3 hours, 4 hours, 3 seconds, millions, he has to read through so many millions of data. Millions of data. It is data driven. Without information, artificial intelligence cannot work. Under that, I want to bring out one of the merits of artificial intelligence, data driven. Without information, it won't work. It can never function without information. Do you know that all the phone you are having, all the phone you have with you now, have what we call neural link? What did I call it, sir? Neural link. All your phones, they have neural links. Either you talk. This phone is a form of artificial intelligence of its own. You will be surprised that you may be thinking about buying something, maybe gas cooker on Jumia. And Jumia advertisement will pop up on your phone as if you have already searched. You have already searched it. Yes. That is neural link. It leads to everything you are going. Do you understand the fact that sometimes you don't have that kind of thing, and you want to send a message from your WhatsApp? You will send a message. Do you know the message will later deliver to that person, even though you don't have data? The essence of our data is to fastening the sending of the message from one place to another. It's just to make it fast. But if you leave it for the next 24 hours, you see that message will drop on that person's phone. Because at that particular moment, it is using what? Radio frequency. But once you have data, it is now using internet frequency. It is very fast. You can try it now. Just put a message to somebody. It will deliver. It will move away from your phone. The next 24 hours, it will deliver. But if the person is connected to the internet now, and you also have data on your phone, and you send the message, what will happen? Immediately it will drop, isn't it? This phone, they are ordinarily artificial intelligence. There's nothing you can do about it. Even when you are talking on your phone, some people are listening to you, and it's doing what we call automatic recording. What do I call it? Automatic recording. You see, even though I'm talking to somebody on the phone, the person now abused me, because me, really abuses on me. And the next thing I want to get, and I didn't press record at that particular moment. Do you know that automatically this phone is already auto record? Either you press it or you press it. What you need to do is to now look for the frequency of your phone in order to bring out automatic record. As I am talking to you, I've talked to you today. I've talked to you today. The conversation between both of us is recorded directly on this phone. What I need on the phone is to enter the normal frequency and bring it out without even pressing record. The essence of this AI is to make it efficient in order to get all this necessary information. Sometimes maybe you want to go to MTN that you want them to give you the transactional record, the commercial record between you and social person, social mate. If that's what you want to bring court order. When you give court order, what do you think will happen? They will send it to their legal team. Legal team will review it first week, second week. They want to check your psychological focus, whether you actually need that or not. In the next 1 month, they will not give you what you want. And the court order is already submitted to them. They will be telling you that they are what? They are working on it, their legal team are what? Studying the order so that they can do this. Through the use of artificial intelligence, instead of order, I don't need it from MTN. I can get what I need from MTN with the right frequency. I can get it with the right frequency. But now, if I get all this information without going through the court order, I have reached what we call data privacy. Are we getting it? So it is data driven in nature, and it is scalable. It has limited empathy. It has what? Limited empathy. Let's assume there are some automation systems in our house. Once there is smoke in this, I don't know if it's solid here. Once there is smoke in this area, smoke, maybe fire converted somewhere in this area. The next thing we are supposed to get here is what? Is all this smoke detector, and once the smoke detector detected there is fire here, it will be sprinkling water, isn't it, in order to quench the fire. But you know that automation is a miniature artificial intelligence. How do we benefit from artificial intelligence? We need to understand how it works. And as a lawyer, how to benefit from this. Please. Now, in the Nigerian judicial system, we have to go to justice without AI. These are manual processes, manual filing, isn't it? Manual filings, manual recording, manual documentations, and it delays at times. Before the advent of this electronic filing, there's a record in Lagos State that we have been using electronic filing since 2010. That you are one of the senior lawyers in this MULAN Lagos. Please, 2010, have you ever used your system, your computer, or your phone to file a case electronically? No. Do you know what they are doing there? They are doing scanning. You have to go to bank, you pay some money, you collect your JIS number, and the next thing you do, they will now say, okay, all your paperwork that you want to file, bring it to us. They will now start scanning it. They will scan it and make it a PDF file. They will now keep it on the data. That's electronic filing in 2010. But this time around, you can be at the corner of your office and make your file. But it is not automated. It is not artificial intelligence. It is just computer documentation. We just need monitoring. When I file case and with my system, I file a case with my system. The next thing I'm expecting, once I make payments and every T and I's were crossed and dots, the next thing we're going to do is what? It will allocate the matter to a vacant magistrate or a vacant judge. In fact, it has a scalable situation to the extent that it will discover this person is having much more case on the stock or on a dog than what I need to give to it again. It will stop. But in this situation, we just have, it is only our admin judge of the particular court that will still have to assign the matter to another court. We are still using manual processing. The next one is fabulous. Do you know, once you take your case file, doing that, once you take your matter, your file, your documents, so the next appropriate registry office, and you please, I want this matter as soon as possible. Please, I want to file this. The next thing you are going to do in Nigeria, you have to keep your hand in your pocket and bring out some thousands of naira so that your matter will be and you don't decide to present that issues, present that issue or communities. It's very easy for you to accept the information that you cannot even access at the National Archive. There are some books in National Art Theatre that you can go and read. I have the books that I was consulted upon. I am not the former lawyer on that case, but they consult me and I give my own opinion. And that thing helped me a huge amount of money. Now, there's this man. I just want to use this name, Mr. Kaledai. He married 3 different women. One from Osun, one from Oyo, the other one from Ogun State. One from Osun, one from Oyo, the other one from Ogun State. Under the custom and tradition. You know, the custom and tradition are very common. You bring yam, you bring this, you bring the list, you bring all the list. Now, after like 32 years of that marriage, they've been living, he's a billionaire. He's living very well with his family. He now traveled abroad, US particularly, he met one lady, very beautiful lady. He proposed in marriage to that lady. The lady said, I cannot marry you unless you divorce all your what? All your wives. That you marry under the traditional and custom and tradition. Now, this man, he did that. Do you know how he do that? He give each wife 200 million naira each as a means of settlement. 200 million naira each as a means of settlement. That please, so I don't want to marry you again. Take 200 million naira. They collected it from him. After 1 year and 6 months, this man that he married the 4th lady, he gave up the ghost. He died. I don't know, but medically, he has heart attack and his lung died. Now, the worth of the property left behind by this man is about 3-point-something billion naira. Even the money in the bank is about 2-point-something, aside from the property. The money is going, scaling up to 8 billion naira. A senior lawyer in Ibadan was now going to. It was during the conference we attended in Ibadan that this matter happened. The last conference we attended, MULAN conference in Ibadan. A senior lawyer in Ibadan now said, he was saying that. I said, sir, you can win this matter. Because we have a similar narration in Nigerian law school, doing our assets in Nigerian law school. So I said, you can win this matter. What you just need to do is what? Look for similar cases. Similar cases, and let us identify what the problem are. Okay. According to the tradition and custom of the state, if you want to divorce a lady, you need to do what? You are going to bring a mortar and pestle. The mortar, mortar and pestle. You bring it to the family house. You put just a small sprinkle of water. You put it there, and you deliver it to them. That is their tradition in divorcing their own woman. In Osun State and Oyo, it's similar. You will not bring along the stick. The priest will not bring along with it. You just bring the empty water. You put a little water in it and you deliver it to them. That means you have delivered their what? Their daughter back to them. According to the tradition and custom, that is how you divorce in Osun, in Oyo, and in Ogun State. Which book will I go to Wapemalo University or go to the University of Ibadan to go and read before I can learn this? This information I got it from what? Cross. That's artificial intelligence. I use them before I change it to ChatGPT. I got this information that what with authorities from professors who write on custom and tradition of the Yoruba land. So when I play my part with this information to go be a witness, judgment was given to them in their favor. The court of appeal threw away the matter that this man did not divorce the wife according to the custom and tradition. That the marriage of the 4th lady is non and void. Please, how old am I? That we have this kind of information, but the use of artificial intelligence makes me to see the information very fast and give the information out. I give this information free of charge to the lawyer. But when on that day, the matter was, judgment was given in their favor, I just see the alert of come. What do you give to me?
I did not know him before. The first time I met with this man, a lawyer from Ibadan, he starts MULAN conference 2 years ago. Or is it not last year? Last year. Look at the information. I do that information on my phone and I sent it to him. I just see a lot of don't let me mention it because I'm very much feeling it. I just see Pam as the alert. There are so many like that. The skills, I learn it. The skills of artificial intelligence, I learn it. There are so many courses, ethical courses, you need to sit down and learn. Like I mentioned, sir, I believe you check your ChatGPT to know how to register finance company, isn't it? And it summarizes it. With that knowledge now, if somebody now mentions to you that, can you register a bank, a conventional bank, what will be your answer, sir? Yes. You see those offices, you can walk into Central Bank. This information, in fact, if you go for that, you say, which directorate am I going to obtain the form, and where am I going to submit the form? It will tell you everything. But we cannot just use our normal formal knowledge as an educator, as a lawyer, to relate to ChatGPT. We need to do some ethical courses. Please let me go to the next slide. Next. Now, sorry, guys. The current problem in Nigeria, I've mentioned it already. But leave it here, please. Leave it. I mentioned poor infrastructure, delays, corruption. Corruption is the height of it. Corruption is the what? Height of it. Even though you don't want to offer them anything, they will still ask, Lawyer Balogun, what do you have for us today? They will ask. I remember in law school that we want to phone to affidavits. And every law school student that I think we went to to do our affidavits. They are collecting 4,000 naira from us. We didn't know lawyer in everything. We didn't know anything. We collected 4,000 naira from us. Somebody, a Lagosian, who knew the news and planning of how much they are doing affidavit, he organized us like 50. We now went back to that particular place. That office, they were looking at who are those people coming in that want to do affidavit. That yellow form that they give to us, that you need to go and sworn to affidavit on it. So we were there. He arranged like 60 people. We now went back. Do you know that? I knew at the end of the day, they keep it under the carpet. They refund our money and collected 500 naira instead of 4,000. And they collected. In Lagos campus, we are almost 1,500 students. Imagine the number of people that sworn to affidavit in that set. Look at the millions of naira they make that day. It is information we didn't know about it. In fact, somebody collected my own. He collected my affidavit. Bring your gun. I 4,000. He just collected. He said, stay here. I'll go and do it. He paid 250 naira. Meanwhile, he collected the receipt, but he did not deliver the receipt to us. Once I'm satisfied with that stamping and the signature of the commissioner for oath, I'm okay with that. These are informations that we need to understand. Then illiteracy. Some of our, aside from this, there is this particular thing I omitted. Do you know that if you are doing a trial, a criminal trial, and somebody has been admitted to bail, and you are to perfect the bail, you need the prosecutor or the ordinary or police officer of the court to go and verify the address of that sortie. Who is to mobilize that person? Is it yours? Is it the lawyer to the suspect, the lawyer to the defendant, or the court itself? Even in the court law, if it is magistrate court, the magistrate court law, do you know how much they write on that to mobilize the prosecutor or the police officer? It is 20 naira to 120 naira. In Lagos of today, please, can you use 120 naira to motorize, to take yourself, to enter a bus from one place to another? It's impossible. But you see those prosecutors, if you don't give them up to 50,000, 30,000 naira, they will not do the verification. They won't do the what? Verification. With the use of electronic artificial intelligence, you don't need verification of this person. Because the Ministry of Environment, Ministry of Land and Environment, they are coming up, the one I know in Lagos now, are coming up with integration of this artificial intelligence. They call it K-CAS. But I don't know the kind of name the Lagos government are going to give to it. If you are the type that something is happening in your environment and you call the police, The police line that you call will automate links to a computer system. And that's the place you are calling from will be revealing on that system. Why do you think in Texas or in New York, somebody will just say, hello, 911, my name is Mr. So is happening in my area. The police will be there without describing where you are going to. Because the use of artificial intelligence has been domesticated into their system. If you download a movie that is bound in North Korea, you cannot watch American movie. You cannot watch a movie done by UK or Russia, UK. You cannot watch American, you cannot watch India movie. Even movie that was done by all this South Korea, you can't watch it. We put an artificial intelligence in a module that once you download a movie that you are not supposed to download, your location will be given up, your internet internet protocol will be given up. The police officers will know where you are and what you are doing. It is the use of artificial intelligence. But in this our system, in this our electronic filing, we are just using documentation of computer system. We are just documenting it. Once you upload, sir, that thing you upload, once a judgment is given to you, if they introduce the use of artificial intelligence, the judgment of that particular case, when you are done with it and the judgment has been given, within 48 hours, the system will give you the copy of your judgment once you make a slight payment. You don't need to wait to go and meet the register of the court that I want this judgment. Please, they've not signed it. No! Once the judgment has been written, has been delivered by the court, it will automatically send it to a particular platform where you are going to pay the sum of, in America, you pay $3 or $5 or $10, depends, or $10. Once you pay $10, automatically that judgment will land in your email. You'll be able to print it out. In our system is different. That's why I said in this system we are using more artificial intelligence. Next slide, please. No, next one. Now, look at economical benefits. Economic benefits in Nigeria and states. Lagos State, the highest filing of cases is being done in Lagos State. I want to tell you practically, record 5,000 cases are being filed in Lagos State in and out every day. And do you know about 83% of these cases were being filed in magistrate courts? In Lagos State, 5,000 cases. That is the reason why sometimes you will see the electronic filing will shut down. The electronic filing platform, when you upload it, will not go. The thing will be hanged because there will be a lot of bug. They need to be doing debugging. They need to remove some code and replace it with another code. But with the integration of artificial intelligence, you don't need to do any debugging at all. What will happen is this. Once you upload your system, it will make it a kind of compartment. It will compartmentalize it. It will put it in a section that, okay, after this will go. After this will go. After this will go. What we need to do is to have many people that will be doing oversight on those electronic files. Once the artificial intelligence do something, you need to override it before it will get out. For instance, I have worked in a bank before I became a lawyer, worked in the bank. And in that bank, there are two ways of transaction. We have the marketing transaction and the teller machine transaction. If you want to collect money, you can bring your check or your slip paper, you give it to the teller. The teller will look your information, will look into your information from the system, and he will minus the money I get to you and give you your cash. Now, if you want to collect money higher than 500,000 naira, the head teller needs to override the transactional system of that teller. The head teller used to sit at the back of the four teller. He will sit like an F2. He will sit down there. Then they will not be calling the name. Override. Override simply means is to authorize the money you want to withdraw from that particular account. If the money is more than 5 million naira, then we have to go to the head of marketing. Head of that marketing transaction will now be the one to look at the check. If you are collecting, maybe you want to withdraw money on behalf of somebody, not your own personal check. Before you know it, they will have first of all placed a call to that person. So person bring a check to so place. Are you the one that give order, or are you the one that issue this check? No, I am the one. Yes, I am the one. And then they will now move on with that transaction. Each time it is 5 million naira, you have to go to and confirm whether or not the check is issued from you. In this situation, with the introduction in the banking system of China, Korea, and America, they don't need to do that again. There is a way of knowing whether you are the one that issued the check or not. There is a scanning machine. Once you issue a check like this, once you give it at the counter, you just place it on that. The characteristic pictures of your handwriting that you used to write that thing, you used to sign your check, will be identified by the machine to determine whether or not you are the one that issued the check. And do you know the funniest thing? Do you know on every paper, this paper you are saying, it absorbs your DNA. This paper you are saying absorbs your DNA. The machine of the American US Korea want to look at two things from you. What are they saying? Your DNA, the splits of your DNA on that paper, and that characteristic picture of your what? Handwriting. If the person perfectly forged your handwriting, he can never forge your DNA. And DNA in that situation, in that security machine, is of two kinds. Some may be under duress, the other one will be formal. Once it is under duress, they will delay the payment. It is the use of what? Artificial intelligence. Next slide, please. Okay. One of it is that it brings about employment opportunities. I've been talking as a digital analyst, a forensic analyst, a fraud analyst. Sometimes you will bring documentation that please confirm for me. Is this document, are they genuine or they are not genuine? I have my way of knowing. If I want to track somebody now, maybe somebody committed a crime. Okay, I have a client presently. He's based in Canada. He invested the sum of 480 million naira to one person in Lagos through AGO, all these agricultural products. 480 million naira. So he reported to Alagbon. Alagbon do their investigation. They went to Enugu to arrest this man. When they arrest him, they bring him to Alagbon, and Alagbon set him free on bail. They set him free. Now they've been trying to locate him, they couldn't find him. Somebody now called to stand as a shorty at that police station Alagbon that he wants to secure his bail. They release him. You know they will collect money as police now. They collect money and they release him. The shorty disappeared. The person, it disappeared with 480 million naira. Now, do you know what we need to do? I just need the phone number and the name of that person. I will know where he is. I will know where he is. I need his phone number. Now, with just 3,000 naira, sir, I can get all your contacts. With just 3,000 naira, I can get your NIN. I can get your BVN number with just 3,000 naira. It's the same artificial intelligence that I've been praising since. That's the same artificial intelligence that will give all your information out for just 3,000 naira. I want to monitor my wife or my children if they have a phone. I want to know where they are. That is what they have and good for. Not the other way of compromising what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said you should not do. Next slide, please. Okay, skills for lawyer in AI era. The first thing you need to do, this programming basics has to do with AI ethical learning. AI ethical learning. Bring out your phone, sir. Bring out your phones. Bring out your phone. Go to Google Play Store. Download a app called Coursera. Coursera. C-O-U-R-S-E-R-A. Coursera. Download this now, please. Download the app called Coursera. Google Play Store. Go to Google Play Store. You have it. Eh? Spelling C-O-U-R-S-E-C-O-U-R-S-E-R-A. Coursera. Yes. Download this now. Eh? No. It depends on what it brings out to you. Okay. Download this now. You will see a course called AI and Law. AI and law, artificial intelligence and law. You will see it there. Coursera. It has a C logo like this, a C logo. The C is written in white with white color. Background is blue color. Have you seen it? Eh? Okay. Download it now, please. It is free. Eh? Have you downloaded it? Now, once you download it, it will give you access to a plethora of courses. But those courses, you don't need everything. You need just like 3 to 5 courses. Number one courses you need there is AI and law. AI and law. Have you opened it? Has anyone opened it, please? Have you opened it? No. Still downloading because of the network. You see, one of the benefits of this Coursera is that those people that want to teach you those courses, they are experts, practical experts in the field. They are not just an academician, they are experts in the field. And the certificates that will be useful to you, they are international universities certificates. University of Texas, download it. University of Texas, University of Michigan, the learned professors, those professors that are working as an academician in those universities, they also work as a field analyst in their respective field. Somebody that qualified as a data privacy lawyer is a professor in data privacy. He works as a data privacy coordinator in some of the multinational corporations. They do their work practically, not that I'm an academician, I don't need to be going to any other work again. No, some of them, they are medical law experts. They lecture in the university, and they also work for corporations in order to excel in their field. I will bring it out. Okay, this is mine. And I have number of cases. I have like 17 certificates that I have obtained from this. And it is very easy. It is just for you. In fact, they have scholarship where you are supposed to pay $90 or $120. You will apply for what we call financial aid. And you wait for 14 days. After 14 days, they are going to grant you the financial aid. You will have access to those courses, video courses, material courses. In fact, it is self-taught. You will see them, you will listen to them. Video, you will meet international, you will meet so many people internationally. People from Australia, people from all kinds of life. You meet them, they have a group already. On this app, they have a group. Whatever courses you are learning, if you want to learn exponential accounting, I have never heard what you call exponential accounting before. Not even in the accounting in this country. But exponential accounting, you see all this, what they do with accountants, you know what they do with. You see, when you transfer 1 million naira, so 1.2 million naira, and those people tell you that the bank now remove maybe 7 kobo. You know that money will change from 1.2 million naira to 1,199,99 point something before you get to kobo. You see those exponential accountants, they are the one to fish out that money. They call it crime. No, you cannot remove this 7 kobo without explaining why you remove it. That means you must give a reason why you remove this thing. It is a course on this field. It's a course that you can learn on Coursera. You will see it there. There is a search column on this Coursera. You type in AI and look at this. If you bring out this page, you will see a search column. Press this search column, then you type AI and law. You will see it there. AI and law. You see introduction to artificial intelligence. They will not belabor you with stories. They won't belabor you with histories, but they will give you what is the current trend, what are the current functions, what are the benefits of this knowledge. That is what you are going to gain from it. Most of the time that you see that we watch these international American movies, where you'll be seeing CIA or FBI doing some kind of interrogation or investigation, they put in a behavioral analyst. They put in a behavioral analyst to come and ask questions. Once the person is going, like maybe he's pretending as if, this information is not right, they will tell you that he is lying. These are the features of lying. Those people does not have that knowledge. They have equipped that knowledge with what? Artificial intelligence. It is that intelligence that will tell you that one of the features of characteristics of lying is by doing this. Now, some people will beat all this machine, lie detector machine. They will beat it. The common way of beating those lie detector machine is by putting, maybe you have a sharp object and you are just pinching yourself with it. Your body stimulation will not give accurate record of whether or not you are lying or you are saying the truth. Can you imagine? The learning is through this. Just download the course, go there, they will ask you to pay 28,000 or 18,000 or 40,000 naira. If you can wait, there is a financial aid. Throw down, you will see financial aid there. Then you click on that financial aid. It will ask you, why should they give you that scholarship? Why should they sponsor you? Why should they sponsor you? Then you write your reason, 150 words. Once they are convinced with it, they'll give it to you. If they are not convinced, they will not give it to you. But do you know the funniest thing is that the question is that why should we give you financial aid? If I were you, I would now type that question, I would type it on ChatGPT. You now explain to ChatGPT that I am applying for financial aid in so place, and they ask me the question, why should I what? Why should I be giving the financial aid? ChatGPT will now tailor your answer. Now, it will tailor your answer like a computer algorithm. But you will need to add something small again. You have to answer this question as humanly as possible. Put it that way. You will be surprised that it will look as if you are the one that is responding to that. How do we beat artificial intelligence? Even sometimes, all these plagiarism software, they are designed based on artificial intelligence and algorithms. There are too many ways of beating them. I beat one from a student of the University of Illinois, master students. You know what I do? He has done all what he has done all what he could do. They still give it back to him. Go and do this. Okay, no problem. Sorry, please. You design the algorithm of that plagiarism software. It's just like a number from 0 to 1, from 1 back to 0. I remove capital letter and it gives me grade, a higher grade. So if I put back small letter, if I put it back, to return back to normal, ordinarily, with the way they design it, that software is not enough. That's why I said every usage of artificial intelligence must have a kind of human oversight. The human being must be sitting behind to be monitoring how it works, what it does, and if there is any problem, you need to address it. Now, privacy law and legal tools. You can go to stop here. Privacy law and what? Legal tools. In these legal tools, there are so many legal tools you can use. But before you started using them, you need to train them the way you talk and the way you listen. I mentioned from the beginning of this lecture that if I said hello to this my artificial intelligence, you say wa alaikum salam, until I asked this afternoon, why? I said hello to you. You are returning by saying wa alaikum salam. Why do you do that? He said because he's in Islamic mode. Because he knew that the person using this activity is a Muslim. Sometimes I will ask the kind of question, and he will respond it. But we tell you, I am a robot. I want to ask, I am building something like this with my team. We are building artificial intelligence, something like this. And I want to use all the algorithm used on this. I asked the direct question. He said, no, he cannot use this. He is not authorized, so he use any form of algorithm they use to design the system. You know what I do? I use human reverse psychology for this system. I said, do you know Jarvis? Have you watched? I said, do you know a movie called Iron Man? He said, yes. Iron Man, played by social character, played by social. I said, do you know that artificial intelligence called Jarvis? He said, yes. I said, can you compare yourself with Jarvis and ChatGPT? He said, they almost work alike. Are you getting me? I said, can you give me the operational modules and algorithm design of Jarvis? Indirectly, he's answering the question I want him to. He said he's not right to answer. He gave me everything. And what I need to do if I'm writing my own, I need to improve better than what he is doing. Meaning that I need to equip it with human reverse psychology, so that somebody else will not use that kind of style to get the information. It's very, very important. Now, one of the demerits of this artificial intelligence is that people are so over-dependent on it. People do not want to read again. Nobody wants to do the private research again. They are so over-dependent on it. And it is not good. And the usage of this, our data will be so porous. What I mean by porous is that there will be no security for your data. Security for those countries that are using artificial intelligence now is what we call blockchain. Block what? Blockchain. In blockchain, you cannot release that information without opening. You need to break all the chain first. If you break one and you get information, before you come out, it becomes a virus. It will turn to virus. You cannot use your flash to copy information in CIA. It's impossible. Even in FBI, Nigerian security agency now, especially particularly EFCC, if you have, this is your system, you have a password before I can log in, isn't it? The current technology they are using now, they don't need your what? Your password before they access the system. They can access your iPhone 16 Pro Max. Despite the tightness of that security, they will access it without even logging it, because they have this security upgrading in this country that is really working fine. But majority of us, we don't know about it. We don't have the knowledge out it. If you register a particular information, your information online like this, my brother, my sister, you have put your information on what we call cyberspace. Anybody can get it. And one of the data-driven information given to this artificial intelligence is our data. Rather than us having human being to be registered for information, no, they just need to go online and get all your data. They will feed it to you. Everything you know, the thing you think you have known. Look at this system. I am typing. Sometimes you want to delete, you want to do file deletion, isn't it? And you now go to recycling bin to bring it out. But if you delete in recycling bin, that is final, isn't it? You know, if I tell you that I can bring it out again, then try to find that I have deleted it from the recycling bin. It's artificial intelligence. That is how it's programmed. I just need to install some information, some code on it. I will do it within 1 minute to bring it out. You are going to learn all this in that AI and law. That course I am doing to you. There are so many other related artificial intelligence courses on that place that you will learn. In fact, there's a particular one that you will learn called ethical hacking. Ethical what? Ethical hacking. You don't need to become an hacker. They will give you basics. But the more it interests you, the more you go further for it. Then over-dependence, I've mentioned that. Then bias. Now, one of the things about artificial intelligence is that it is always biased. Let's assume this is my client, Mr. Olumide, and this is a lawyer to Mr. Olumide. I am the lawyer to another person here, who is Mr. Ibrahim. Mr. Olumide and Mr. Ibrahim are having matter in the court of law. Are you getting it? They have matter in the court of law, being adjudged by Justice Fasonya, by Magistrate Fasonya. Fasonya did not know if Fasonya were to be a relative of this person, a distant relative, they know each other. But don't let me lie to you. For the sake of justice, Fasonya decided that, okay, for conflict of interest, I am no longer going to advocate on this matter. I'm going to transfer it to what? Now, the same thing is applicable to this artificial intelligence. If you are using it for me, if you are using my food, I get it. If you are using my food, the way I have reasoned, the way I have trained along with it, that is how it will be responding to you. It will always see you as a what? Visitor. As somebody, as an alien, somebody that does not know about the mobile phone. I can tell this phone, lock my phone. It will lock automatically. But it has to do with subscription. I subscribe it. Lock, it will lock. Open, it will open. It's subscription. Every security of my phone, even let any security agency. For those security agents that are coming, unless they are coming with bigger security apparatus, that will be able to penetrate it. It is so biased that the person that is accustomed with it will only go much more forward than that person that is not accustomed with it. Now, I'm sorry, please. For the last demonstration, I want you to see this. I'm sorry. It is ChatGPT that is calling to prayer. That is how I see it. You'll be surprised. It will measure the time of your that time and tell you that it is time for prayer. Now, the app is now coming up. It comes up before the app. But please, I want to show you something so that we can. Okay. In this mode, for knowledge sake, it is very, very important we don't depend on it much. It is very, very important you don't just ask questions and take it everything word for word, how you get it from it. It's very, very important to make sure if you are making research, make reference to books. I get it. You have made research about maybe element of politics, a textbook published by Femi Oladipo Esq, a lecturer from the University of Lagos State University. And I want to write an article on that particular on a topic that is related to politics. I can ask to use the book, to review the book, Element of Politics by Femi Oladipo Esq. You see everything it will write about that research work or maybe an article you want to write. It will depend on what the intellectual work of what Femi Oladipo Esq. Are you getting it? I should now put Femi Oladipo Esq as a what? As a point of reference. Rather than you asking direct question that, okay, oh, I want this information, that you just bring it and you take it from there, you just submit it. No, it doesn't work that way. You need to work along like the normal way you have been working, only that this one will make it efficiently. If you have a book that have like 2,000 pages, just mention the author of the book, mention the title and the author of the book. Tell the artificial intelligence to review it. Within 2 minutes, it will review it and give you the reviews on each chapters. You need to have an oversight on it, rather than letting it having an oversight on you. Please, what I gave it time for Salat. You know, my allow me to for us. Thank you so much.
Takbir. 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 Like I said, today is knowledge sharing. I think that's what we have done so far. Apologies once again because we couldn't start as early as possible and we have to do the prayer. I'm sure for those that are able to listen from the section of the infection, we have benefited immensely and our eyes have been opened and also to those areas and where we can have opportunity to also learn more. We seek the help of our brother, knowledge that continue to benefit deep and understand the higher. Because of time, I wouldn't know whether we have 1 or 2 persons that will prayer. And we'll just make 1 or 2 announcements. Sister Bedamosi, please, and brother, please don't let me take my Sister Bedamosi. So we'll be rounding up in the next 5 minutes. Any questions, I'll make announcements and then adjourn all other things to our next channel.
impacted in us. And the question is, I was so surprised because I am a victim to the fact that I want to know the logic behind the system giving you a solution for a problem without you instructing the system about the fact of whatever case you have. By way of let me analyze. There's a problem pending, but you didn't give such a problem. You didn't give an instruction to the computer or to your phone. All of a sudden, you just woke up on your phone and you saw a message or an instructor telling you the way out or a solution to the problem. I was so surprised. Please, I want to know what is the logic behind that.
Okay, it's not a question per se. Just like a brief comment or contribution to the. It's just like a brief comment and contribution to the discourse. So if we look at what we have been discussing, it's more of talking about automation. Everything is now, we've been talking about this thing is happening automatic and things like that. So what we are doing now, because we remember then, we used to talk about first generation of computer, second generation, and the area that we are now is the era of artificial intelligence, whereby everything is now working intelligently. You see, even if you are in this time that we are now, you can see that they are now making shifts in keys. Maybe you drop your car key somewhere, I don't know where it is, you can just start for it and it will tell you that this is where it is and things like that. So all this is talking about big data, everything. So, and one of those things that we must put as well, that is one of the demerits, is that it's something that is infringing on our privacy. Because now everything is now integrated. Your calendar has been integrated in your phone, even things that you don't know, just that you just becomes data. You have to use your dentist to pay and things like that. So all this it's telling us that no matter what, irrespective of the course or the profession that you have to integrate with this technology that we are talking about now. Thank you.
Now, question number one, the logic behind this step, giving you the solution to the problem you cannot even mention to it, have it? Okay. From the beginning of my lecture, I mentioned about that this phone you have, your system has a what we call neural link to your brain. Neural link to your brain. There is a way it connects. Are you getting it? If you make a call on this phone, it is listening to you. It studies you. It gathers information. It assesses and reviews what you tell the other party on the side of the phone. Secondly, if you are chatting on WhatsApp, you are the type that is very frequent, very well with WhatsApp. It studies your features and characteristics of how you spend your time each day. If you are the type that you always frequent Facebook, you watch Facebook today, you'll be surprised that you did not click for notification on Facebook, for notification will come on your phone because it has studied you. And the only time you enjoy your phone is the first 1 month you buy the phone as a new one. The only time you enjoy your phone is the first 1 month that you buy your phone as a new phone. Because by that, during the pace of that 1 month, you have been activating some things. You tell you activate all this, activate this, activate that. It's all those things you are activating. You are indirectly giving, you are sanctioning, you are authorizing these phones to be doing those work. You are not even sending it to do at all. Don't be surprised that sometimes you keep down your phone like this, and a video from Facebook Reels will be playing. Don't be surprised because it has become your habit. It has become your habitual habit. And once you do it for a particular period of time, the phone will spring it up and do it on your behalf, and you didn't even press it at all. Now, what do? In order to not for this one to do this kind of work on your behalf again, there's only one thing. What is that thing? Of your data. Of your what? Of your data. Once you have your data, all those things that has prepared, that it has prepared in itself to bring out, to spring up, to not bring it out. Because it needs that internet connectivity to what? To spring up those things you don't want. Right? Okay, secondly, okay, just a comment. We are in the era of big data. What did I call it? What did I call it? Big data. One governor in one state lied about his date of birth, isn't it? And he lied that is an image of the particular state in which he is contesting for the post of governor. Now, somebody now go on the internet and search the date of birth of so person. It brings about 44 results. One of the results it brings out that is very doable and correct is that the person was from Ondo State, not the state is contesting for governor. Now, this person now want to use this information that he is not an indigenous of this particular state, he cannot contest for governor. Now, while submitting the form to INEC, the party form to INEC, he has already sworn to an affidavit to show that he is an indigent of that particular state he is contesting for. Now, they will lie, they are indigent of this place, and they will contest for a particular post. Now, if another position, now what? I want to give you an example. One commissioner in this state lied is a negotiator. Later, he become a governor in another state. At the particular time he wants to become a negotiator, he wants to be appointed as a commissioner. He lied on the form that he is what? He's a negotiator. Now, later, he becomes a governor of another state. I do not know the name of it. I'm just telling you now. The indigenous of those states are here. The indigenous of those states are here. Okay, I'm also the indigenous of that state. So, can you imagine this era of big data? Once you said, I want to do a course online and I want to enter my information, my brother, you are not sending the information alone to the school. You want to do masters abroad, you are doing it online. You are not sending your information directly to the school. And they will say, they have data privacy policy. This, that. They will take your permission before they do anything with your information. My brother, it's not good. Once you enter your information through internet and submit it, you have shared your information with the cyberspace. Every bit of information you share has been documented in the cyberspace, including your password. The only thing about your password is if you can beat that system, we call it alphanumeric system. Alphanumeric system. Either you put your password in an alphabet or you put it in a number. There is this character features again that you need to add to your password. Now they have developed system. I can buy it online on black market. I'll buy it. I'll plug it to that phone, and it will read out the password of that phone. Then I will enter it, and I will do what I want to do. Okay, OPay, you want to transfer only like 200,000 for OPay. OPay will ask you to picture your face that you must do like this. It's a lie. Snap that person picture and put it on that artificial intelligence. It will recognize it. If the person does not close his eyes, just use Bible and close that particular thing that height. It will recognize that if the person is closing his eyes. If the person is not throwing his head like this, I will say, do like this. Or you should do like this. No. The way you can beat it, just get the picture, put it there, ink the eyes to show that it is closing. Or turn the picture outside to show that the picture is facing the other side. It will open. Now, of what essence is that security? Of what essence? We are in the era of big data. The best form of information is that be careful and limit your presence online. Limit your don't. If you are, I'm in England, now post my way to Texas, my way to the Supreme Court of England, on my way to base, you are posting it. You are revealing your information that you are not supposed to be revealing. Do you know the funny thing is that nowadays, you see that international passport, that's the key with it. Once you have been given this bank that you have to travel to social place, my brother, here with my field of thoughts now, with my expertise, I can tell you exactly where that person is. Even if that person is no more in Nigeria, I will know where exactly the person is. Because people will activate the tracker, the ship tracker on that international passport. That is it. So let us be careful with the information because we discuss on land. You might have to make it easy for us.
Yeah, there's from the hierarchy. So I'm not brethren. Before we go, this is because I have to go and pray. I want to thank everybody for me. But there's an announcement. The Ethiopia chapter of MULAN going to be inaugurated on this weekend. I think it's on Sunday. 20, I think. 28th. Yes. The invite the chairman of the minister to just step out to go and pray. So the information is on the platform. This is on Sunday. So we are all invited to be part of that event. Inshallah, MULAN expanding. It's only yes. It's expanding and doing strength and strength. So inshallah, all our members are cordially invited to the inauguration of that chapter of MULAN. We are going to Ethiopia now, and inshallah we are going to attack very soon. Inshallah. So we all our members to make it a day to join them to participate and identify with the Ethiopia chapter of inshallah. So once again we say the second vice chairman, the follow Showman, that was doing most of that. Some of our members are sent in a couple. Chairman of the I don't think you will be important. It's what I read in the answer. Sister Fauzia Bakari also. The patch was one that happened here. So also sent an apology for all of us. I can't remember their name. I've sent an apology. So once you go to the so of course, second vice chairman will like in the France and reduce to our
we thank our lecturers for today's day that were very insightful. I know that we have been telling you what it is to do. We thank everybody present here today, all the members that out of good time, we take time to encourage us to attend sustainability. This is not the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot to learn, and as we continue to MULAN has a lot to talk for us. As we continue to attend our meetings, to gain benefits from our meetings. So we thank you for coming and allow you to us.
It's our own member, it's our own participation. That I'm creating family by Saturday, all other information whereby we afford it. So, what's the outline of the family? Sabbath, remind that. Oh, I hope the Buffalo get a
Thank you very much, sir, for that. So rely basic pocket and resources the success of this meeting. I will say I think it's a big prayer and somebody enters. So I'll start that just give me. I'll start to help us do the to help us do the closing prayer and to also pray for the sponsor of this meeting.
Thank God, because it be Almighty Allah, let and the sponsor of this meeting today, pray Almighty Allah, give him long life, all is in him, prosper in death. Pray for Almighty Allah, Mulan Lagos, in our endeavors. Pray for our members who are yet to be coming to the meeting, and Allah give them that mind, strength to always attend our Muharram meeting.